Good morning, students. Welcome to Class 1 of SYBSc Biotechnology. Students, for your fourth semester, we are going to start a topic from Applied Chemistry 2. In that, Unit 3, that is Polymers and Nanomaterials. I shall be taking polymers. So let's get started. Students, polymer science deals with the chemistry, molecular structure, physical properties, the applications and processing in the useful forms, and the biological significance of materials. It is the chemistry of large molecules called as macromolecules, each containing from thousands to millions of atoms. The atoms are typically linked in a sequence of repeating structural units derived from certain molecules of small units, that is called as monomers. Students, Wallace Carothers, an American organic chemist, produced nylon in the year 1935. However, the discovery was announced in the year 1938. He also discovered the fact that the liquid form of polymer solidified quickly when it was blown through the nozzles that were ultra thin. And the amazing fact was that the solidified polymer was thinner than human hair. He was the first industrial organic chemist to be elected to the National Academy of Science in 1936. A very high honor indeed. Charles Goodyear, an American scientist who baked the natural rubber with sulfur and discovered the vulcanization process. He created rubber by this process which can withstand heat and stress. The name vulcanization was given to the name of the process after Vulcan, the Roman god of fire. Goodyear was not connected to the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, but was named in his honor. So students, let us see the importance of polymers. Well, the polymers are complex, giant, high molecular weight macromolecules formed by the combination of a large number of one or more type of small molecules of low molecular weight. The word polymer implies many parts. It comes from the Greek word poly means many and meros means part. All the substances referred to as polymers are big molecules with molar masses ranging from several thousands to several millions. Students, the term polymer is not new for human beings. In fact, it is 4 billion years ago since the formation of the earth was over. The origin of life was occurred by a polymer, that is protein. Protein is a complex molecule formed by the combination of elements like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen, which were present on the earth. Almost the whole human body was built around the same polymer. Students, polymers had also appeared in their own natural forms like wood, cellulose, starch, cotton, glue, rubber, etc. The term rubber was coined by Joseph Priestley, who discovered that this material would rub out or erase pencil marks. Students, polymers are the chief products of modern chemical industry, which form the backbone of present society. They have become so much a part of our daily life that it appears almost impossible that we could ever do without them. The materials made of polymers find multifarious uses and applications in all walks of our society. Common examples of this include plastic dishes, non-stick pans, plastic pipes, raincoats, automobile tires, seat covers, light elegant plastic luggage, colorful plastic chairs, tables, etc. Students, polymers are the compounds of lightweight, high strength, flexible, chemical resistant with special electrical properties. polymers can be converted into an attractive choice of wide variety of colors, strong solid articles, transparent glass-like sheets, flexible rubber-like materials, soft foams, smooth and fine fibers, jelly-like food materials, etc. So students, remember, polymer is defined as macromolecules made from simple molecules which may be same or different and are characterized by repeating units in a linear sequence held together by covalent bonds. For example, polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, etc. Now, let us discuss about monomers. Well, a monomer is a simple molecule having one or more reactive functional groups which combines with same or different molecules to form a polymer of high molecular weight. Students, as we have seen that the individual small molecules which constitute the repeating units in a polymer are known as monomers, that is, single parts. For example, ethene, buta-1,3-diene, vinyl chloride, adipic acid, ethylene glycol, hexamethylene diamine. These are some of the examples of monomers. And students, the process by which the monomer molecules are linked to form a big polymer molecule is called polymerization. That is, we can say that polymerization is a process in which large number of similar or different simple molecules of low molecular weight, that is monomers, combine to form a giant or a macromolecule of high molecular weight, that is polymer. And the average number of monomer molecules present in a polymer molecule is called degree of polymerization, which is represented by small n. Students, the average molecular weight of polymer can be calculated by using following equation, that is degree of polymerization, that is n, multiplied by molecular weight of monomer. So students, in our today's lecture, we have started with the topic of polymers. We have also seen the contributions of important scientists in the field of polymers. We have also discussed the importance of polymers. We have also discussed the definition of the term polymer, monomers, polymerization, and the formula to calculate average molecular weight of polymer. So students, in our next lecture, we shall start with the classification of polymers. Till then, take care.